night, but there's a fuel station here. But I think we survive the night, and then we look for more fuel. We are reaching the 70K. Oh, it's actually kind of scary, guys, because I don't think I can make it to 80K. I'm actually so scared, and I'm actually excited to see the ending too. As a fish player and someone trying to make this a movie, it's kind of crazy. We got 5 zombies. Wow, that's actually some solid fuel. We'll be able to make this an end though. Find out. Wait, no, I don't think it'll make it to the end. We need to find some fuel camps. We got a fuel camp right here. Perfect. We're gonna edge ourselves. Not get 7K. Okay. Are they dead? Are they dead? I don't know what the snake oil does. We got 10 items. That was like a lottery right there. Okay, we're gonna grab only fuel. We're gonna pick this up. I don't know what snake oil does, but hopefully it's good. 70 freaking K. There's the badge. Wow, wow. I did not expect that many zombies. Nope. Shoot. Nope. Ain't happening. No, we're not running out of fuel. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Wait, what? 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 What is this? What? What? There's just no way. I'm not taking this for an answer. There's just no way. There is just no way. I was not prepared for this. The truth about this scary image found on Roblox. You may sometimes play a Roblox game and come across weird images and think nothing of them, but some of these images actually hold a dark and sinister meaning. So if you go on Roblox and just type in take care, it may seem like a wholesome phrasing, but if you look at some of the images here, you get some pretty dark and creepy ones. Specifically, this creature right here. Now, this looks to be like some sort of old VHS tape with the whole static in the background, but then we see this weird shadowy figure just looking directly towards us, almost like it's actually watching us. And so the question is, where does it come from? Well, I'm actually familiar with this image. Take Care is the same name as the actual YouTube video where it comes from, so let's take a look here. These are troubling times, my friend. During such tribulation, let us focus on the small victories, waking at a reasonable hour. Wait, you guys see that? There's like a creature in the window. Yeah, look, there it was again. You guys see that? Exercising consistently. Okay, so this is pretty wholesome. Ignoring the noises downstairs. Ooh. Okay. Staying productive. Ignoring the shadowy figure. Where are we going now? Oop. Oh, there's a figure. So it sounds like this monster is actually nice. Hence the title Take Care. I mean, the entire time he's giving out advice. According to this comment, the monster is actually saying, do you know what day it is? When did you last go outside? When did you last see your friends, your family? Yeah, he actually cares about us. He might look scary, but he genuinely cares about your well-being. Thank you, flat trapezoid-headed guy in my basement. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty wholesome. Yeah, this YouTuber actually has a whole bunch of different videos about this trapezoid character. And, like, all of the videos still in the basement, wreath in flames. Okay, I'm not sure if he's all nice actually. Alright, but this next image is one of the more disturbing ones out there, and it's actually a Roblox item that you could buy. It's called Horror Scary Face. And yeah, it's like this weird, creepy looking zombie figure or something. The description says, rare footage of you at 3 a.m. watching funny videos. Okay, well that's not nice. Yeah, and the seller is called Cursed Group Images, which yeah, if you go to the store, there's a lot of these creepy looking images on here. But I wanted to find out more about this weird smiling man. So I went ahead and did an image search, and I found this kind of page here, where you can definitely see more of the surrounding areas. On the top left, you see a guitar and a door, and on the right, it seems like some sort of weights or something. And then the face right here, you can clearly see it's sitting right behind a bed or a couch. And I've tried looking around some more. I took it over to Google Lens again, and oh wait, what's this? Where did this image come from? Wait, this was 2 years ago. Wait, what do the comments say about this? One of the comments says that this image is originally from Instagram. Wait, is this it? It's by Unborn? Okay, yeah, I think this is actually the creator. It was posted on November 4th, 2021, and judging by the profile, it seems like they post a lot of creepy images. Oh yeah, a lot of these are terrifying. Jeez, I hate this. Okay, yeah, here's the exact image, but it still doesn't really answer what this creature is. My theory is that it's some Halloween mask and it's not actually a real person. I mean, you can see this creature has like no arms or anything. It kind of looks like it's some sort of statue as well. So I tried going over to Google Images, but again, I couldn't really find an exact match. So unless the creator reveals where it's from, we might honestly never know what that thing actually is. I will say, the image definitely reminds me of the whole Eyeless Jack image, and Eyeless Jack, similar to Jeff the Killer, the whole creepypasta story, where he's an enigmatic stalker and killer who breaks into the protagonist's home to torment and steal from them. And yeah, here's the iconic image of Eyeless Jack. You can see the entire picture is incredibly blurry. They're also very clearly wearing a mask with huge black holes for eyes, and he's very popular all over Roblox. But again, where does the image come from? Well, I've talked about this before, but it's by the creator Pirate Cashew, and he actually made the whole Eyeless Jack image back when he was in high school in Photoshop. Yeah, he even posted the original screenshot of Eyeless Jack, this is it right here, and they state, my friend took it and uploaded it anonymously, and someone took that and used it for Eyeless Jack. I did not find out about it until like a couple of years ago. This is the unblurred background version to prove it. Never been posted before, and that was back in the year 2020. And yeah, you can definitely tell from all the posters on the wall, the image is definitely not as scary. I mean, unless Eyeless Jack is a sports fan and likes shopping at Zumiez. But yeah, I thought the whole origin of this image was really neat. But now this next image definitely has one of the more darker histories behind it. And what's surprising is that it can also be found on Roblox. It's when you type in Nextbot on Roblox, if you scroll down a bit, there's one game here with Mr. Krabs, but behind him is this weird creature. Yeah, he kind of looks almost vampiric in a way, and also very like demonic looking. And I've used this image before in my never download these apps thumbnail, but I'm gonna be honest, I never knew where it actually came from until now. So I went ahead and grabbed this image from Roblox, dragged it over to Google Lens, and no, let's not look over at Mr. Krabs here. Let's look at this dark entity. Through here, I was able to get the name of this creature. It's actually named Captain Howdy. Yeah, it turns out it comes out from the original horror movie, The Exorcist. Here's a Captain Howdy makeup test right here, which I get is also very creepy and terrifying. But yes, this is also the origin of the image. And now Captain Howdy was actually like the main villain of the movie. And despite The Exorcist being just a horror movie and not actually real, many people who worked on the movie believed it to be actually cursed. Yeah, it even says here, production took twice as long as scheduled. The many mishaps have led to believe that the film was cursed. Now, what exactly were the mishaps? Well, many people that were connected with the film or their family members ended up dying. Like one of the actors, a week after completing their scenes as Dennings also died. Malarios died, like her character, before the film was finished. Deaths among the crew or those close to them included the night watchman, the operator of the refrigeration system for Reagan's room, and an assistant cameraman's mule. Blair's grandfather died during the first week of production, and those aren't even all the deaths that occurred. I only read some of them, and this creepy image is the main antagonist of the movie, and just knowing all the history behind it makes it that much more disturbing. Alright, but this next image is also a pretty weird one. It's when you go on Roblox and type in ghost, you'll scroll down a bit, and you'll come across SCP Ghost Pig, and I managed to find an enlarged large version of the image, it's like this weird deformed looking pig that kind of looks like it's standing up straight and has arms in the front instead of legs. It's very disturbing looking, honestly. But is it actually real? Well, you'll be happy to know that this pig is actually just a creation of Trevor Henderson, the creator of Siren Head and Cartoon Cat. And the image or creature is literally called Body of a Pig. And the quote that the pig says is, "I have the body of a pig." And according to the Wikipedia page here, the creature is based off of a popular old YouTube video titled Body of a Pig, showing a supposedly real EVP and photograph of a ghost. So I got curious and found that video. It's from 17 years ago, posted back in 2007 with 1.6 million views. Now let's just go ahead and take a look at this video. So this EVP was recorded during my work with a group where I no longer legally entitled to fame. Okay, that's pretty creepy. Alright, so what's going on here? We're checking out a location which was reputed to be haunted. Uh-oh. Okay. What's that? Is that the pig? The body of a pig and the yeah, okay. No one heard the sound at the time. It was only after I studied the footage that it became apparent. Ooh, that's creepy. The photograph which was taken at that moment. Ooh, that's creepy. But because the video has since been proven to be a hoax, but the video was actually the inspiration for Trevor Henderson making this creature. This is definitely more on the funnier side, just knowing like the background and history of it. But it's totally harmless. And now we move on to one of the more popular monster images with a pretty disturbing backstory. Now I'm talking about Slenderman. This is a pretty popular image of Slenderman right here. It's only man and girl, and it's in a lot of different Roblox games as well. There's this one right here too. And I wanted to find out what this image was about. And what I found out was pretty disturbing, actually. So here's the image in better quality. You see the Slenderman creature, incredibly tall, along with a child right there, looking pretty creepy, honestly. And there's a lot of backstory to this. So for those of you who don't know, Slenderman was actually created back in 2009 during a contest challenge where the theme was to invent an everyday photograph to appear paranormal. And this was the first image that had Slenderman in there. So you see a lot of different people walking towards the camera, but they find something disturbing in the background of the image. More of these types of images were created as well as the image became more and more popular. There's this one right here where again it's a group of kids looking happy, but in the background you can see that disturbing creature right there. And then yeah, Slenderman just got incredibly popular. There's games made of it, people dressed in Halloween costumes, and more famously, Enderman were based off the creature. And then we get to the dark, terrifying story of this image right here. You see, this image is obviously fake. It's actually an advertisement for HBO's Slenderman documentary show. And in the documentary, it was two girls who did an incredibly heinous crime intending to please Slenderman, which they had discovered on a horror story website. One of the girls reportedly told a detective they were trying to become proxies of Slenderman. So yeah, I guess they just thought that Slenderman was real, and so they caused this horrifying incident. But HBO made an actual documentary based on this entire thing, and this is one of the promotional images. So yeah, when you see this image on Roblox, it's actually got a pretty dark story to it. Alright, but next up is this creepy woman right here. It's pretty disturbing, actually. And I wanted to find out what it actually was. So I tried typing in like scary smiling girl, and I just got a lot of other creepy results. But it didn't take me too long to figure out that this image right here is actually based off a movie known as Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It's also a book. Yeah, it's the Belle Plaine scene. So we'll just show a little clip here, but yeah, that's where she's from. Oh geez, what's going on here? Oh, so yeah, that's all that image. But another image that I want to talk about is from the game Bear. So it's this game right here, and you've probably seen it a lot. It's actually one of the games that inspired Piggy, and the gameplay's pretty simple. You have to escape from the bear, or you can play as the bear. But what I wanted to find out is where did this bear image come from? Because I mean, it looks real. It's made out of fabric, so who made it and why? Is this just like some kid's poor abandoned bear that got destroyed and is now this monstrosity? Well, looking at the wiki page here, you can actually see a pretty clear image of how the bear looks like without all the dark photoshopping and all that. And then if you scroll down, you can actually see the origin of it. So right here it says, according to Rob Wins, one of the devs for the game, the bear plush is called a Psy Bear from Africa. Although Cheetah Man has said otherwise. The manufacturer of the product was a company called Slippers for Sally's. They used to create slippers with the materials, and they started making fluffy Sam bears. Alright, let's look at this. So Psy Bear. Is this the origin? Is this bear? It does actually look exactly like it. I am interested in why it looks like that. Like this bear's got like a whole Adam's apple and everything. A lot of people are saying that the company knows.
When you dare to combine sweet and tart, you get a sweet tart toast that's so sweet
why it was made, but there are some people who are actually making these bears, so that's nice. Another theory is that Cheetah Man said that he believes that he came from Canada, and the plush is actually older than him. So yeah, that scary bear that's chasing you all around in Roblox, that's this cute little thing right here. It's kind of wholesome actually. One of my favorite images are these SCP type creatures. They look so real, but they're also pretty creepy. Like I've talked about this one before, the SCP-173, how that's actually a real statue that someone made before it was classified as an SCP. But then there's this one right here, SCP-3199. This one also looks pretty real, and I wanted to find out the story behind it. What I found on YouTube was this supposed security camera of this creature, where it's like that's pretty creepy, yeah. It just does like a head turn. So at first I thought it was a video, but then I looked on the SCP website itself. So for those of you who don't know, the story of 3199 is about this monster creature who kind of resembles similar structures of a chicken, and then they attack people, but they also lay large eggs that multiply like flies. It's actually pretty crazy and also kind of gross. And so I wanted to find out how this image was made. And the way I found out is I scrolled down, go to licensing and citations, and right here you can actually see the source link along with permissions used. So over here you can actually see the original image, and this is the original artist right here. And so yeah, this is before it had the whole security camera effect on it. The description for his cluck cluck. And then yeah, he made a black and white version specifically for the SCP story. And he's actually not the creator of this.